because he did a diss track. He made a diss song, right? And the diss song didn't have the impact that he wanted it to. So, and he came back and he apologized and he said, you know what? You know, it's 50 years of hip hop. This ain't what he's saying verbatim, but this is what the apology was like. 50 years of hip hop. Summing it up. Yeah, the 50 years of hip hop. And you know what? I was wrong to come at him like that. And he has real fans. And, you know, I've always said that he was dope and blah, blah, blah. And I just felt like, now that part, the competitive MC in me, I didn't want to see Melle Mel apologize. You said what you said.
Every day I wait for like my life on the line. Jungle in these streets, speaking peace on the line. Hustle to increase, put it all on the line. House to spouse, family freedom, walking yards on the line. Every day on the line. Every day.
So we got, you know, 50 years of hip hop.
Yes, sir.
Of course, you not a fan, you are hip hop. Because you was around when it's, you know, in the heyday when it came to the West. Everybody in the West was like, what is this?
Right.
You know, and it's fortunate you got to interview one of the kings, 50th greatest, Rakim.
Yes.
You got to do that. And also, you got to fast forward and interview M, which is one of the greatest in this business.
Yes, sir. Marshall Mathers.
Marshall Mathers. Now, segueing into that, I know it came across you, the Melle Mel and the Eminem. What's your take on that?
Man, at first I was like, Melle liked to get on all these different podcasts and just talk shit. It was funny to me, you know what I'm saying? Because he'd be like, man, this motherfucker be easy to destroy. That motherfucker ain't shit. This, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, okay, that's just Melle Mel. You know, Melle Mel wrote the message, so he's going his name, his contributions are in concrete when it comes to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like he's forever in the books. You can't move that. You can't. Nobody, like I was talking to some of Eminem's, you know, his fans, they hit me up on Twitter sometimes and they talk to me, and one of them was talking about Melle Mel. He just made a big mistake. He's about to, you know, be erased from hip hop. I'm like, are you crazy?
No, that'll never happen.
That'll never happen. I don't care what kind of song
I don't think
my homeboy Marshall Mathers made.
Anybody could be erased from hip hop.
Yeah, but especially Melle Mel. You know what I'm saying? He said, don't push me. You know what I'm saying? I'm too close to the edge.
I'm
you know what I'm saying?
Not to lose my head.
Hands and broken glass everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Before that, remember he did the song The Beat Street. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Like Melle. Yeah, Melle is in concrete. His legacy is straight. Everything like that. You know, and with that being said, I knew that there wasn't really a way that he could outclass Eminem lyrically. Not at this point in time. You know what I'm saying? Not at this point in time. You know, M is one of the greatest wordsmiths to ever put words together and to ever rap. So it's like, I already knew that wasn't going to happen.
And the thing about that is, man...
Excuse me. I can't just sit there and I hear you talking.
Yeah.
I'm trying to process this.
What about him?
I mean, I ain't saying him is trash. I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying, this is what he just said. When you viewers and listeners hear what he just said, run this backwards. Run it back, hear what he just said. Hell, I'll think about that about you. So you talking about yourself when you said what you said about him.
Well, I mean...
No, you catch that for a minute. Hold up. Just let that sit there.
I mean, we kind of cut from the same cloth of technical skills, like the way we approach writing. The way we approach writing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, we come from the school of Rakim and Coogee rap, and you know what I'm saying?
Gangster.
Yeah, we come from that school where it's like, you know, some people are going to tell their story in this way, and then some people are going to tell their story in that way. You know what I'm saying? Right. It might be the same story, but this person is telling it in a way that's very easy to understand, and this person is making it a little more complex to understand. You know what I'm saying? But they telling the same fucking story. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when it comes to just sitting down and putting words, like if we just break down what rap is, rapping, not hip hop. Hip hop is the culture.
Gotcha.
Right.
Rapping is something that the culture produced. It create, but when we just talk about rapping, right? You talking about rhyming words. If a person knows how to rhyme 10 words in one sentence, but this dude only know how to rhyme 2 words in one sentence, this dude over here is superior at rhyming words.
Right.
Now, the listener might not like to hear a nigga rhyme 10 words in a sentence. You feel me?
Yeah.
But he's still superior to this nigga when it comes to technical writing. Yeah. So I think what happens is a lot of the people who are listeners, they listen with a subjective ear and they say, okay, but I don't like how that sounds. And it's okay. All right, that's everybody. I could look at a painting and say, I don't like that painting. But the technical skill that it took to create that, I understand that he's more advanced than the person over here that might make a song that we all love even more than that song. We just talking technical skills. We're not talking about what we like. We just talking technical skills, the writing tools, metaphors, punchlines, cadences, syllable rhyming, all these different tools that's in a writer's box. Eminem has commanded great craftsmanship over the tools in an MC's box. He
Agreed.
He has downloaded the art of rhyming, and he represents that. Melle is a pioneer,
which did the same thing.
Who did the same thing in his day.
Yes.
And I would even say it was harder for Melle to get to where he was at because his was an original thought. You feel me? When you just like on the streets, when you an original, that's different. You get this kind of status.
Yep.
You feel me?
Yep.
So he didn't have nobody to build off of, like, it was just
what it is.
Came straight from him.
Yeah.
We all got him to look at and say, all right, that's how you did your 6-4. Now I know I could do mine better because I see how you did yours.
See,
you know what I'm saying? So we could build off of that.
When you said the part about listening, I think that's the problem that not most, but some people have with Eminem. They're not listening. They're just seeing he's this white dude, so he can't. But that's not fair.
Yeah.
That's not fair at all. Because remember Tina Marie?
Yeah.
You see how that worked out, huh?
Tina Marie was singing her ass off.
But remember her album cover, they didn't have her picture on it. Everybody thought she was a sister.
Well, think about it though. They used to put white people pictures on black people's on album covers back in the 60s and 50s and 30s.
I remember
you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
When they was scared that black people couldn't sell the music to the white people, so they put the white people picture, and it's actually a black person singing. When they came into the arena of black American music, now they had to go through some of that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? That it flipped on them. You feel me? And at the end of the day, talent is talent.
Talent is
talent.
That's basically
all I'm saying.
That's
talent
basically
is talent.
what it is. And when he first came out, even Dre said to DLC, he was like, he white. DLC was like, what? It's like, yeah, this is a white dude.
Yeah.
So we were kind of threw off, but at the same time, it was like, okay, who gives a fuck? The nigga hard.
I mean, it still ain't been a white rapper who has surpassed him lyrically.
Who cares? The dude is dope.
I'm just saying, there hasn't been another white rapper.
The dude is
so that tells you that his skill level is at a certain point. Because
of course.
If we getting close to 30 years and still ain't been another white rapper who surpassed him lyrically, you know what I'm saying? That lets you know. But here's the other thing though, when it comes to the Melle Mel shit. Melle Mel issued an apology.
Okay.
And I thought that was a classy move. He said, you know what, I apologize, because he did a diss track. He made a diss song, right? And the diss song didn't have the impact that he wanted it to. So, and he came back and he apologized and he said, you know what, it's 50 years of hip hop. This ain't what he's saying verbatim, but this is what the apology was like. 50 years of hip hop. Summing it up. Yeah, the 50 years of hip hop. And you know what? I was wrong to come at him like that. And he has real fans. And, I've always said that he was dope and blah, blah, blah. And I just felt like, now that part, the competitive MC in me, I didn't want to see Melle Mel apologize. You said what you said.
Okay, just on that, check this out. Get him. I'm not for the getting, but for the speak on this. Do you feel by being his friend or business partner, however you want to word it, that you have to defend him or protect him when someone goes at him? They ain't saying crook, but they goes at him through the social media.
No.
You don't feel compelled at no form of fashion?
It depends on what it is, because
we're only talking about musically.
Yeah, if it's music, nah, because you know what I'm saying, he could do it himself. You know what I'm saying? He's capable. He's shown that. And the thing about it is, like, we have barbershop talk. So sometimes we just get into debates about all rappers. It ain't just him.
No, but I was talking about you.
But when it comes to me,
right.
Like, if they if somebody is dissing him, like, sometimes I have been like, hold on. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not gonna go there, because I feel like as a guardian of the West Coast hip hop culture, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna just allow everybody to just start getting out of hand without speaking my 2 cents, so without voicing my opinion. Because, like, when they try to say that, oh, he whack, or he not part of the culture and all that. Right. Like, man, come on, get out of here with that shit.
So bottom line, he ain't gonna let him get packed out.
I ain't gonna let him get packed out.
He can fight his own battle, but they ain't gonna let him pack him out.
I ain't gonna let him pack him out.
Okay, so check this out.
Every day I wake up like my life on the line. Jungle in these streets, speak the beats are on the line. Hustle to increase, put it all on the line. House to spouse, family freedom, walking yards on the line. Every day on the line. Every day on the line. Every day on the line. Every day